As for their opponents, Pompey, manager Jack Tin seems pretty confident that the cup is going south this year.
I can only say how pleased we are to go to Wembley for the third time. And in my opinion, I have every confidence in our boys that will do the trick this time. In fact, I'm certain of it.
Although Portsmouth will be making their third appearance in the final at Wembley, they have yet to prove victorious. Perhaps 1939 is to be the year when the club will register final success. It's certain at any rate that they'll play a terrific match. Pompey have no cat, but they have Jack Tin's famous spats. These are said to be extremely lucky.
More people at Wembley than ever before.
Pompey supporters are practically jubilant. As well they may. Here go the famous Pompey giants.
Football is a wonderful game. The Queen is here too, to see Portsmouth in white shorts and the Wolves in the dark. And Guthrie wins the toss for Pompey. And from the kick-off, the experts must be holding their breath. For the boys from the Naval Port, who only a few weeks ago were fighting against relegation to the second division, are right on top. And mighty Scott, the Wolves goalie, is as busy as a flea at a party. No score for the first 31 minutes. Then Morgan of Portsmouth kicks a long ball down the field to Anderson. Anderson to Barlow, who left the Wolves only 2 months ago, and Barlow turns the tables on his old team. Put Portsmouth 1 up. Flags flying in the Navy. After that, you'd think the Wolves would fight back, but they don't seem to have the chance, as wave after wave of the Portsmouth attack surges round the Wolves' goal. 1 minute from half-time and another Portsmouth onslaught. The ball swings over from the right and runs loose to Anderson. Anderson puts it just wide of Scott's right hand and makes it 2 up at half-time. So the Navy splices the main brace. The second half opens with sensation. Anderson kicks off, and within 30 seconds, Barlow drives for the Wolves' goal. Scott saves, but Parker rushes in to make it 3 for Pompey. That odd goal brings the crowd to its toes for some of the finest football ever seen at Wembley in a cup final. Keep your eye on Scott with the number 1 on his back in the Wolves' goal, or a series of saves with a touch of genius. But Scott can't hold off the mass attack forever, and Pompey get yet another. They got to the final 10 years ago and were beaten. All right, pal, we know how many beans make 4. They got to the final 5 years ago and were beaten again. But the third time, well, you know the rest, as Guthrie comes up for the happiest moment of his life. We all know that the Navy is Britain's sure shield, but the